What's up, muscle car people? This is Bring It Muscle Cars, and I'm Matt. Today we're going to do a review on Ken's car. Ken, what's your car we got here?
It's a 2014 Cadillac CTS-V.
Nice. It is a beauty. I love CTS-Vs. I love the way they sound. And they're a great performance platform. I met Ken when he had his previous car. We actually lived pretty close to each other. What was your previous car?
The previous car to this one, I had it was a 2006 Evo 9 Wicked White MR.
Yeah, that car was probably the fastest car I was ever in, from 0 to 60. It felt amazing. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, it was a 0 to 60 car. After that, it fell off pretty hard, but you know.
But it was a fully built car with essentially everything done but the stock turbo.
Yeah, it was Mitsubishi 4G63T 2-liter, full build head. It was a stock bottom end, but it did have the full bolt-ons, just for everything you can do to a car except for the stock turbo. Maxed the turbo out.
Right.
And it made a little over 400 horsepower.
Yeah. And
it would 60 foot pretty solidly.
400 horsepower, took a lot of effort in that car to get to there.
It did.
Now you upgraded to a CTS-V with a big V8 with the LSA and 6.2 liter. How much power do they come with from the factory?
These factory in 2014 came 556 to the crank. So,
man, you're already ahead of the game at that point.
Yeah, it was about time. I was tired of getting beat by stock GT Mustangs.
Right. Now, you've done some stuff to the car.
I have.
What have you done?
The car, I bought it probably about 8 months ago, and I recently had an opportunity to do some basic bolt-ons, and after I found out how cheap it was to make LSs go really, really fast, I decided to ditch the Evo. Yeah. And I got a good trade-in value on it. Found the closest, low mileage V I could get. Yes. Like I said, it's a 14, and it's just basic bolt-ons. Cam, I'm sorry, not cam. Edit that shit out. It's a upper pulley. Yep. It has a 100mm idler. It has 850cc injectors, flex fuel setup. It is on. It has a stock exhaust from the header back. Yeah. For now.
Still stock headers.
Yeah. Stock right from GM. So factory from the header all the way out. Yeah. And it has 3 separate tunes on it. Jeremy from Fasterproms tuned it down in Florida. He likes to come up here to Pennsylvania, 2 to 3 times a year at I think it's a shop in Gettysburg called Keith's Pit Stop.
Right. We're not that far from Gettysburg.
No. So the car, it dynoed baseline. It dynoed 400, and it was like 430, which is some go higher than that. It just depends on the dyno. Right. That was a Mustang dyno at the time, and then Keith's is a dyno jet, and it dynoed on 93 pump 573, and then on E it was slightly over 600, and it made like 640, 650 foot laps. So for what's done to it, what little is done to it, it rocks.
For a couple $1,000s less, you were able to make over 600 horsepower, and I mean, simple bolt-ons, E85, flex fuel. I wish I had flex fuel because I'm just stuck on the E85. But I mean, that just shows the power of the LSA, the LS motors, and how good they are.
Yeah, I could be wrong here, but if memory serves me, it's a 1.9 Eaton from the factory. On top of a 6.2, which I think is like 378 cubic inches. Right. So this motor, I mean, it blew me out of the water. I'm a 4-cylinder guy from. I grew up with, CRXs and Hondas, and then I finally got an SRT4, went Mopar for a while, and made like 500 in that before I ripped out 3 transmissions and decided to sell that. And front wheel drive was difficult to, everyone spins until 100 miles an hour after make power, so I decided to get an all-wheel drive car, and that was fun, but to make a 4-cylinder really competitive and really fast is pretty pricey. It can be. Yeah. And as a couple of my friends know, and on top of that, the reliability factor is just, it's not
the same.
I mean, I could go get groceries in this. I could just the other day I went to a DC, which is 150, what was it, like 120 miles down, 120 miles back. I did 6 or 7 races in between. Filled up once, never overheated, no problems. Right. walk-in everything.
Right.
And it's heated and air-conditioned seats.
Right. Yeah.
So-
I love that interior.
Yeah, it's
I
awesome.
mean, man, I wish I had a nice interior like that Cadillac. Awesome. I'd like to thank Ken for letting us do this video, doing some rollers, doing a couple nice burnouts, I would say.
They're fun.
Yeah.
Need a better time.
Right.
That wouldn't happen if it was on, you know, a bigger sling
Yeah.
or whatever.
But so if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you know on this channel, we love smashing, so you gotta smash that notification bell. Jared's back there rolling his eyes. And remember, if you got a fast car like we do, and Ken does, we got one rule here.
See us on the highway. No, please.
You better bring it. Thanks, guys.
1, 2, 3.